Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Peru shone in the NBA. Northern Marinera and Peruvian Cajon were present at halftime of a basketball game. The cultural wealth of Peru shines at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. with the elegance of the northern sailor and the distinctive rhythm of the Peruvian cajon. The cultural richness of our country is manifested in the way its inhabitants perceive and experience the world through their identity. It is a meeting point of traditions, stories and memories, where differences become a bond that unites all cultures, ethnic groups, peoples and citizens. Peru, with its vast range of cultural expressions and manifestations, stands out as one of the most diverse countries in the world. Among its most precious treasures are dance, music, gastronomy, popular art, traditional festivities, textiles, natural medicines and languages, among others. Recently, the Northern Marinera and the Peruvian Cajon captured the world's attention when they performed during halftime of an NBA game in the United States. This event highlighted the richness and value of our traditions on an international stage. The Northern Marinera and the Peruvian Cajon stole the show in an NBA game, held on Wednesday, March 6 at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. before a crowd of enthusiasts with capacity for more than 20,000 spectators. The Peruvian presentation took place during the interval of the game between the Washington Wizards and the Orlando Magic. It was a unique moment in the history of basketball in the city, where attendees were amazed by the energy and talent exhibited by one of the flag dances of Peru and the distinctive rhythm of the Peruvian cajon. The event was possible thanks to the organization of the Embassy of Peru in the United States, which sought to bring Peruvian cultural wealth to a stage as relevant as the NBA, as part of its efforts to promote tourism and the image of our country. The Papilca USA School of Art and Music was in charge of providing a musical and dance show, with the participation of more than 20 talented Peruvian dancers and musicians residing in Washington, D.C., of various ages. Victor Ruiz, director of the school, emphasized the relevance of the Peruvian cajon as one of the most outstanding percussion instruments worldwide. We have had the opportunity to perform in various settings over the last 20 years, working in collaboration with the embassy, but this is the first time that we are in front of a stadium as large and majestic as the NBA, mentioned the director of dances. We are going to introduce ourselves, we are going to have a good time and we are going to make Peruvian culture known, but above all we are going to highlight our academy, said one of the participants. The video of the presentation was shared on the social media platform TikTok, receiving praise from thousands of users who highlighted the grace and beauty of the national dance, known as the Marinera, while others expressed their deep pride in Peru. The beauty of the sailor captivates all Peruvians and also foreigners who praise her charm. The prestige of this dance, which is essentially performed as a couple, has crossed the borders of our country to become the ambassador of Peruvian dances and an indispensable participant in all commemorative activities of the national anniversary abroad, international tourist fairs and festivals where Peru is the guest of honor. Marinera historians agree that this traditional dance has its origins in the 17th century and is a product of cultural mixing. One of its roots is the European dance called minuet, which arrived with the Spanish and was manifested during the Viceregal era. It was a dance that was performed at celebrations called by the colonial authorities and at festivities of aristocratic and wealthy families, especially in the coastal provinces. This dance was observed with interest and assimilated by the servants, made up of mestizos, African slaves and indigenous people, who modified the reverence and cadence that characterized the minuet, both in the dance steps and in the music, to generate their imprint with movements, happier rhythms and sounds. Leave us your comment and subscribe to continue growing and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.